Hey there, you guys, and welcome. That was weird. I like that opening, right? Like you're coming through a tunnel, so but you never seem to get to the end of it. Kind of a little creepy there. I was kind of OCD was kicking in, and I was going, okay, when are we gonna? Okay, hold on. Let me get back to what I'm supposed to be doing here. So, hey, welcome, you guys, and it is a phenomenal, beautiful Thursday morning. I'm looking out here at the ocean. Okay, actually, that's a lake, but it's an ocean to me because I can't swim. But I wanted to talk to you guys real quick, and this I know the title says, "What do I do?" Right? And if people would ask us questions, but I think we're all asking these questions. What do I do? And not just what do I do, but what do you do? Right? What do you do? And I wanted to come in here and talk to you guys about um, finding what it is you're passionate about. Because I think one of the things that we notice is that when you're not happy or you're not passionate about things, it's drudgery. It's like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with that? And it's really hard. We've all seen those memes where people just like, oh, just another 5 minutes before I go to work. Oh my God, I'm dreading this. Oh, people going out on medical leave because they're stressed because that's not what they were supposed to do. That's not what they were supposed to do. So I'm going to tell you guys, like I like to, from my own from my own experience. So I'm going to date myself here. Back when I was, I don't know, maybe junior high, just going into high school. I was probably eighth, ninth grade. I used to watch these infomercials. Now, for some of you don't know what those are, they're really long commercials. And they normally came on at night before the TV went off. Yes, the TV used to go off. And before it went off, they would play the Star Spangled Banner, they show the American flag, and they show like some national landmarks. And then the TV would just go, oh, and you just see like color bars, and they'd be like, good evening, good night, broadcast day will resume tomorrow. Yes, the TV went off. There was no more signal, and you could just watch that or you could turn the TV off because they was literally putting you to bed. So it doesn't happen anymore. I think I remember telling my daughter, actually like the TV went off, like it just blinked off. No. The signal stopped. But anyway, so before that happened, there were things called infomercials where you'd have people who didn't want to pay a really heavy rate. They would basically go and they would get their commercials during the late hours when only like serial killers things are watching. Serial killers and unfortunately, probably people like me, right? Kids are watching, like trying to see what's gonna go on or see if I can actually looking at this thing here. If I can actually see any kind of, I don't know what I was looking for. Just maybe I couldn't sleep. But anyway, Anthony Robbins, which was a really popular motivational speaker, and this is back in the 80s, right? He would come on and he would really talk about his motivation. And you could go to a seminar, you walk across hot coals. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. But if you can't afford the $5,000 to go to a seminar, you can buy his cassette tape series, which was 12 cassette tapes that really get you. Oh, what's a cassette tape? Really? Ask your parents. Anyway, you could buy these cassette tapes and you could listen and you could go progressively and become a better person. And I remember, I think they were $200 for 12 tapes, the Anthony Robbins Power Course or whatever it's called. And I remember asking my mother, I said, hey, Anthony Robbins, I want these tapes. And she was like, what you gonna do with those tapes? I'm gonna get motivated. And so she's like, and she knew her son because what was hot today may not be hot tomorrow. And she said, okay, tell you what, if you still want them, remind me next week and I'll get them free. Well, obviously, next week came and I was on to something new, right? But when I got older and I was like, I love the motivation. I used to watch the infomercials and just get juice from that. So I love the motivation. And who is this calling here while I'm doing a live? I don't know. It's on there. Okay, geez. So you're more important right down than them, so I'll call them back. So when I got older, Anthony Robbins had a new course, and it was on CDs now. Okay, if you ask what CDs are, anyway. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this. By this time now, it's like think $500 for the course, inflation. So I get my CD set and I'm like listening to it. I'm like, yeah, this is so great. And then of course he's like, hey, if you want to come to my course, walk across Kohl's, it's going to be like $10,000. I didn't have $10,000, but I got those CDs for like 600. But I remember saying distinctly, if I ever get the opportunity to put somebody on TV, because wouldn't it be great if you could go on TV and you could see speakers who are motivating and inspiring and uplifting? That would be so amazing. Now you've heard that saying, "Be careful what you wish for." So God was like, "Oh, bet." So we were blessed with being able to have our own television network, and that's what we're about. So we are about positive, motivating, inspiring, and uplifting content. Simple, point blank, period. And what kind of separates us, or what I love to do, is the fact that a lot of times I need motivation. A lot of times I need, stuff that's going to really uplift me and really kind of say, you know what? Everybody has one of them days, but it's okay because you're going to get through because other people have been where you're at and they got through. So they did it, so can you. That kind of thing, letting me know that yes, this is going to be a trying time, but as they say, there is no testimony without first the test. Right. So I was like, okay, this is cool. This is cool. So we started doing this, my wife and I, and it just blossomed because I was like, okay, this is great. We're putting these motivational speakers and these coaches on TV. This is great. But what happens when when that's not enough? I mean, it's probably enough, but what happens when you need to, sorry, I'm just going to let her in. There you go. So, yeah, this is connected to our system. So she just on her phone, it pops up here. Anyway, so I was like, it's got to be something else. I'm always the one to go, this is great, but what's next? Because I firmly believe if you don't disrupt, you get disrupted. So I was like, okay, what can we do? So we created the success-driven community. And now you can watch you can read motivational speakers who have inspiring, uplifting topics. Then you can scan your QR code and you can scan and go to the success-driven community. And now you can get tools. You can interact with those same experts and you can do all that. That's what I do. That's my passion. That's what I love to do. And I'm like, if I am motivating and being able to inspire and help somebody to be better tomorrow than they were today, then I've done what I was supposed to do for that day. That's great. So that's what I do. You got to find the passion, what you do. Now, here's the tip. If you're wondering how do you do it, I learned this a long time ago. I think it was Oprah Tyler Perry said, the way you find your passion is you write down on a piece of paper everything you would do that you like doing, but then separate that into everything you would do for free. And I'm talking about you would get up, you couldn't wait to go to sleep because you wanted to get up the next day to do it for free. You love it, you love it, you love it, and you would do it if you weren't compensated monetarily. That is your passion. That is what you love. And there's a saying in the Bible, your gifts will make room for you. So I guarantee you can make a business out of what your passion is. And if you're like, I don't know how to have the tools, I don't know how to do it. Well, brother, come on into Success Driven. And we will show you how to take that passion and those talents you have and turn them into a business. Now, if you like experiences, you like things like that, I want you guys to look at the vibe card right here. Where is it at? It's right here. Let's just show the people. Right here, the vibe card. The vibe card is incredible. It allows you to get, and right here, it allows you to get access to events, experiences, the Success Driven Network, so the Onstage Plus Network, and everything that you're able to do if you're a member of if you're a vibe card holder. So you guys check it out. You can just actually go right here down to mediawise.onstageplus.com/vibe OSP vibe card. Check it out and see everything you get. You will love it. I guarantee you, it is a card that's designed to change your life and give you value and make your tomorrows better than they were today. So that's all I got to say about that. That's what I do. That's how I follow my passion. And now you know a little more about me. And now I always say if I come on here, I'm going to give you one or two things. something that I think you need to know or something I think you need to grow. And this is what I'm talking about right here. So there it is. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care and let's do it.